Hey everyone, Jessica Coulter here, the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today I want to talk to you about school and how to school, how to make it through on those days when you don't feel the best. So especially in this world of COVIDness, thought it might be more accurate and more important to talk about now than ever. So if you've ever gone to work or if you've ever gone to school when sick, let me know this message is relevant to you. Just tap that like or heart button for me. And if something has ever come up, something important that got a little sidetracked because you were sick, let me know what it was down below in the comments. So before we jump into how to get through these days and some tips for you on how to not let sickness derail you, I want to introduce myself properly. Again, my name is Jessica Coulter. I'm the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. So I work with students in the third grade and beyond, all the way up through adults in grad school. Have 3 specialties: ACT prep, proofreading, and middle school math. So help with more than that, but those are my specialties. So let's jump into it here. Whenever you're sick, you're usually pretty exhausted, no matter if you've got the COVID or if you've got just a simple cold. So definitely sleep is very important. So what I mean by this is, go to bed early, take a nap if you need to, but the more tired you are, the less likely you're going to be able to focus, the less likely you're going to get better faster. So definitely good cure-all is sleep. Okay. Now I don't encourage you to miss 3 days of school just because you want to sleep all the time. Definitely do not encourage that. I will say I'm not a doctor, so take this all with a grain of salt, but definitely encourage you to not just sleep all the time, but definitely get more than a little sleep. I've got a couple more tips here for you in just a second. Before we move on, though, just want to let you know if you have fallen behind or your child has fallen behind in school due to a sickness, or maybe just for a lack of comprehension with all this remote learning happening right now, would love to talk to you. Give me a call. The number is in the description. It's 913-938-6344. Would love to talk to you and help you guys create an academic success plan to figure out a plan to get A's, pass those classes, and be successful at school. So let's move on to tip number 2. So once you get enough sleep, or maybe you're not feeling super tired, but you're still not feeling 100%, I've got to encourage you, make an attempt. Unfortunately, people say they're sick, and then they use that as an excuse not to do their homework, or not to study, or not to stay on track, or even on task in class. So yes, I know it stinks to be sick. I know it's not fun, but definitely you've got to try. So no matter if it's just making sure you're showing up to lectures, if it means you're actually going to your Zoom classes on time, definitely don't let sickness be an excuse. Okay? Make an attempt to stay on task and do your best at everything, no matter how great or not so great you feel. So I want to check in, guys. I want to say thank you for those of you watching. If you haven't joined my group, we'd love to have you in my Facebook group. If you're not a follower of my business page, do that. And lastly, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. So thank you guys for watching. Got one more tip here for you. Feel like this one's kind of the aha moment of the video, so I hope you're ready for it. Here we go. Tip number 3. How to school when sick would be, if you're ahead or if you're even on target before you get sick, then when you do get sick, you won't get very far behind. Say you've got a big project coming along and it's due while you're sick. Well, you're going to have to finish that project, or maybe you've got a nice teacher and we'll give you a little bit of extension. But if you have the project 2/3 done, you only have to finish a little bit of the project instead of trying to start the project from scratch when you're not feeling the best. Because say you get really sick or it's like a final, have no way of extending the deadline, well, you're going to get a better grade on that project if it's 2/3 done pre-sickness than you would, most likely, if you do it start to finish while sick. So guys, that's everything I have for you. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, if you haven't told me below in the comments what has derailed or been derailed by you not feeling the greatest or your child not feeling the greatest, let me know below. And even more importantly, give me a call. The phone number is in the description, 913-938-6344. Give me a call so we can create the academic success plan So the next time you're sick, or maybe if you're currently behind, you can get ahead, stay ahead, and get the grades you want. Thanks so much, guys.